Finally, the third component is interacting with these people. So you've found the people you wanted to connect with, that's great. You've given them a reason to talk to you. Now you've got to communicate with them because you have to communicate online just like you do in real life. So how do you do that? It's pretty simple. Comment on the pages and posts of the people you're trying to connect with. Like their pages and posts, and then also go ahead and share the things that they're posting too, like promote them, support them. And I have had success doing this, and I'll share 3 stories with you. The first was just with a local wine bar in DC. Our wholesaler landed the meeting for us. We poured wines for the owner. She selected a wine for her list, great. And then she says, hey, thank you guys for supporting us on social media, for liking my Instagram posts. None of my other suppliers do that. She's still a customer of ours. It's one of these little wine bars. The list is constantly changing. One of her wines has always been on there. And when I started this talk, I referenced not having event partners. She's definitely someone that I'm comfortable going to, and we just did a really fun winemaker, flight and bite type happy hour there. Second success story was someone commented on my page and I responded. I had posted a picture of a Pinotage bottle. That was harder to say than I thought it was going to be. And a gentleman commented on it. I responded. We went back and forth. It was just his personal Instagram. I didn't know who he was. Well, it turns out he was the wine buyer at one of DC's most respected shops. He actually scheduled a sales call on my post. I just went back and looked at it the other day. It's still there, and he's like, yep, come by on Wednesday between 2 and 3. He's still a customer of ours. He buys additional SKUs when we've brought in new products. And I mean, he hand sells our wine because we have that personal relationship now. And then last story that I'll share with you is about a large hot restaurant that was going to be opening in DC. I think it opened maybe last summer or maybe it was the fall. It was in our convention center area. So this is an area in DC where both locals will go, but also tourists because the convention center's there. And this restaurant was going to be physically large, which isn't necessarily common in DC. So everyone's trying to get this account. And it definitely took some good old persistent, follow-up, phone call. But we eventually got the sales call, rather. And then the buyer selected one of our wines by the glass. Awesome. She finishes and she says, I don't remember why I took this meeting. I'm glad I did, but where have I heard of you? Why have I heard of Red Wolf Imports? Well, she was running their social media before the restaurant opened, and I just went on there and liked her post, commented on it, shared some of her posts. So this does work, this can work, but it does take some work. So who's going to do the work? Who's going to get on there and do this interaction? If you're the one trying to grow your company, which for me I was, it probably should be you, or at least someone that you trust to represent you online, to look for connections that need to be recognized, and to maybe draw you in when you actually do need to be the one doing the communication. This can be kind of a time suck, so you do have to set rules and limitations. So just like with any other growth plan, you'll have to write it into your business plan, set goals, review and revise those goals, and make sure you use your time wisely. Things I do, I usually schedule my posts out ahead of time, so I've got a calendar and then they automatically will post. And then I might just do interaction kind of during my day. So while I'm having my morning coffee, maybe I get on my Instagram and do some interaction. When I'm in transit, like on my Amtrak train up here, I might go on Twitter for a little bit. And then in the evening when my husband's washing the dishes after I've cooked him a delicious dinner, maybe I'll go on Facebook and do a little bit of interaction then. So you can kind of work it into your day that way.